Hey guys, I'm Art. Welcome back. Right now we're in the month of September. September is memorable for a lot of things. It's where kids go back to school. College classes start back up in full swing. Tomorrow is 9/11, what they call Patriot Day, where we commemorate the 9/11 attacks. And we won't forget. It's basically where the last time the country got together because it affected everybody. And of course, September is National Suicide Month, Suicide Awareness Month. I want to read something to you. Suicidal thoughts or behaviors are both damaging and dangerous and are therefore considered a psychiatric emergency. Someone experiencing these thoughts should seek immediate assistance from a health or mental health care provider. Having suicidal thoughts does not mean someone is weak or flawed. That's the stigma, because what happens is when you have that, especially like depression, it's a flaw. And actually, is it a flaw? The answer is yes, it is a flaw to a certain extent because you're not supposed to feel that way. But the thing is, people go through that all the time. It's what makes us humans. According to the CDC, suicide rates have increased 30% since 1999. Nearly 45,000 lives were lost to suicide in 2016. That's a lot. Thing is that I also exhibit these behaviors at times too. Threats or comments about killing themselves, also known as suicidal ideation, can begin with harmless thoughts like "I wish I wasn't here," but can become more overt and dangerous. I've done that many times. A lot of times I say, "Man, I wish I wasn't here anymore. I'm sick and tired of living," or "sick and tired of suffering," because suicide is basically a relief from suffering. Increase alcohol and drug use. Yeah, because like 10, 15 years ago, around 2002, 2003, I had a bout of depression, which was so erratic that I was thinking suicidal thoughts. I was like, I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to do this. And what happened? I started drinking heavily, more just to get the courage to do it. But unfortunately, I got too drunk to do anything about it, so that's a good thing. Aggressive behavior? No, not really. Social withdrawal from friends, family, and the community? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I disappear, or what I call going ghost. Not ghosting, but going ghost. Even though when my ex ghosted me, I went through all this stuff severely. The only thing was I didn't drink. Dramatic mood swings. Yep. Taking, writing, or thinking about death. Yep. Impulsive or reckless behavior. Mm-hmm. Yep. One thing is that if people put their affairs in orders or give away their stuff, that's a clear sign something's going on. Saying goodbye to friends or saying how much friends are mean so much to them sometimes is a good thing. Sometimes you get sad for one time, then all of a sudden you become happy or giddy or calm. That's a sign. Sometimes buying stuff that you could commit suicide with. Of course, if you're not a carpenter, like me, I'm not a carpenter. If I start buying power drills and power tools and stuff like that, maybe I shouldn't, maybe you shouldn't do that. But, it's a very, very dangerous thing. And what I mean by dangerous is because of the fact that these are behaviors anybody can exhibit at any time, especially going through a DUI because you're depressed. You know, you get depressed. I got depressed. I wanted to do something. I can't go anywhere anymore. I gotta pee in a freaking cup. I gotta do this. It's depressing, and sometimes that can make you really decide, I want to go because I don't want to deal with this stuff anymore. But the thing is that it's a very dangerous thing, and it's something that you should take it very seriously. If you're having thoughts like this, call somebody, talk to them. Just talk to them. Hell, put a message on here. Put a message on. Post a message on our. Post a message on one of the videos I put on. You know, believe me, I do respond. One or two other people will respond on a normal basis, and I'm pretty sure other people will respond when they get the chance. But the thing is that you're not alone, and since you're not alone, things can get better for you. I fight depression a lot. I fight it almost every day. Some days is great, some days is good, some days are great, and some days I just like, this ain't the day. Today ain't the day. Sometimes that happens. But the thing is that, suicide can be prevented by outreach. In other words, reaching out to someone, talking with someone. But the thing is, when you reach out to someone, make sure if someone reaches out to you, make sure you keep an open mind and a closed mouth. Listen. Then critique. Don't judge. Don't criticize. What I mean by critique, I mean respond. Don't say, oh, don't worry. One of the things that worst people say, oh, it's not that bad. You don't have nothing to worry about. I mean, there's some people I know who, I mean, it was amazing. I'm like, why would they think this, man? This person's parents have money, they buy them everything they want, but the problem is they get lonely because they're not like that. And there's some people who are they considered outcast. But one person who watches his videos, sometimes they respond, sometimes they don't. One time, that person responded to the video and said, "Hey, can you call me? Can you text me?" And I was like, "Sure, no problem." That person was going through a rough time, and the thing is that I listened. I let them talk. I called them up. I let them talk. Let them say what they had to say. Then I told them what I felt. What I felt, not what I know. And by using empathy to a certain extent, it helped the situation. Because as far as I know right now, that person's still around. Every now and then I do pop up with a text, say, how you doing? Sometimes they respond to me a couple days later, but I know they respond. But the thing is that one, just try to treat everybody like how you want to be treated. Okay? With that, talk to you later.